Cecilia and Sultan Murad II, the concubine who became a sultaness. From the island of Rhodes to the Sultan's palace in Bursa, begins the captivating tale of Cecilia de la Fontaine, an Italian noblewoman whose fate turned her into Nurhaci, the woman who captured the heart of Sultan Murad II and rose from concubine to official wife, with influence in politics and diplomacy. In this video, discover the full story of forbidden love, palace conspiracies, and the silent battles between affection and power, during a time when women were rarely allowed a voice, but she broke all the rules. This video is told in both Arabic and English, perfect for lovers of Ottoman history and deep human drama. Subscribe to the channel for more rare and exciting historical stories. Cecilia de la Fontaine was born in 1410 on the island of Rhodes to a Catholic Italian noble family who had taken refuge there from the conflicts in Genoa. She was an educated girl who spoke Latin, Italian, and some Greek, known for her serene beauty and remarkable intellect. In 1425, when she was 15, Aegean pirates attacked the island of Rhodes and captured many girls, including Cecilia. She was sold as a slave in the Istanbul market, where she caught the eye of a high-ranking black eunuch named Hak Mustafa Aga, responsible for selecting exceptional concubines for the Sultan's palace. At that time, Sultan Murad II had returned to Bursa after a military campaign in the Balkans. He was in his early 30s, surrounded by an aura of authority and sternness. He was weary of the constant power struggles, particularly with the Janissaries. Cecilia entered the harem of the Bursa palace in late 1426 and was renamed with an Ottoman name, Nurhaci. She began learning Turkish, Islam, and palace etiquette. Her unique culture and way of thinking intrigued the Sultan, who first met her during a literary gathering where she recited a romantic poem translated from Dante. Cecilia, now Nura, did not aim to be a mere passing concubine. She mastered politics and conversation, discussing philosophy, religion, and East-West tensions with the Sultan. Murad was drawn to her calmness and maturity, and he began visiting her regularly, first for conversation, then for romance. By 1428, Nura had given birth to a son for the Sultan, named Ahmed, but the child died 2 years later. Still, her status remained strong in the palace, and she became known among the concubines by an informal title, the Sultaness closest to the heart. In 1431, Sultan Murad II issued a rare decree. He officially married Nurhaci, making her his legal wife, not just a concubine. She became the first foreign woman in his reign to hold such a position. Despite objections from some scholars and ministers about this unconventional marriage, Murad insisted, once stating before his council, "Whoever has not tasted the wisdom from this woman's tongue has missed half the beauty of the world." Nura gradually began influencing political matters and had ties with Venetian and Genoese envoys, which helped the Sultan establish more stable treaties in the Mediterranean region. Nurhaci's rise was not welcomed by everyone in the harem. Some older eunuchs and concubines plotted against her and nearly accused her of spying for Europe. However, through her wit, she persuaded the Sultan to entrust her with founding a girls' school within the palace, an initiative that earned her the respect of scholars and the elite. Sultan Murad II died in 1451 in Edirne. Before his death, he ordered that Nurhaci be treated as a full Ottoman princess. Nura withdrew to a small palace in Bursa, where she spent her remaining years writing memoirs and corresponding with poets. She died in 1460 at the age of 50. During the reign of Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror, Murad's son from another wife, She was officially honored, and her school was named the House of Women's Wisdom, the Nur Sultan Foundation. The story of the concubine Cecilia, who became Nur and then a sultaness, is a tale of love that transcended religion, language, and social class. It is a fictionalized example of how a woman of intellect can leave a mark on history, even at the heart of one of the most conservative empires in its early days.